Detroit in 5 games in the conference semifinals. They had not gotten beyond the first round in 3 previous playoff appearances. The Cavs got to the Eastern Finals way back in '76, 13 years ago, and since then 4 times they've been out in the first round. Someone will advance today with 3:57 to go, tied at 88. Cavaliers are already in the penalty, and the Bulls have 1 foul to give. It's Pippen, Grant, Jordan, Hodges, and Cartwright for Chicago. Elo, Harper, Price, Nance, Doherty for the Cavaliers. Jordan with 36 leads Chicago. 23 for Price. Jordan now with 38. That breaks the tie. Everything's critical from here on in. Everything.
There comes Cartwright on that double team. Now Cleveland will rotate the ball. The other side of the floor is wide open.
Nance traveled, and you know, when you have 2 big people hovering over Nance, and Cartwright 7'1" made it tough for him to see that.
Well, it's interesting that they're using Cartwright, and the reason for that being that Doherty is standing at the top of the circle.
Jordan puts up his index finger. Play number 1. Goes through everyone and misses the layup. Doherty the rebound. Harper. And it'll be a 2-shot foul as Hodges thought he was on the ball, but Jack Madden was right there. So Ron Harper will go to the line to shoot 2. Both teams now in the penalty, and the chance for the Cavaliers to tie the score with that much time remaining.
Very impressed with that pass by Mark Price to be able to see that in traffic, throw the ball at least 40 feet and hit Harper right on a dead run.
So here's Ron Harper, who today is 2 for 3 from the line.
You'll see Price looking up the floor and a cross-section pass there. Little diagonal.
21 for Price, 23 for Price, 21 for Harper. He makes them both. And we have another tie at 90.
From now to the end, it'll be interesting to see if they release Harper every time a shot goes up by the Chicago Bulls.
And if Chicago can get back and stay with it. Jordan down the middle, lays it in, the basket good, and a foul. So Michael Jordan breaks the tie and can give the Bulls a 3-point lead with 2:48 on the clock.
Just watch how Michael Jordan splits 3 people here and goes right to the glass. And it's interesting that they're not going for the shot block.
Harper's 4th personal foul. And in and out. So it's 92 to 90 as Jordan again having a tough day from the line. 40 points for Michael Jordan. 92 to 90. Price off a screen. Here's Elo, spots up for a 3. He's got it. Cleveland by 1.
What a game he's put together today. He's been the free man on the opposite side of the ball all day, and he has looked and he's taken the shot.
19 points for Elo, playing on a sprained ankle. Getting close to the 2-minute mark. Hodges fires up a 3. Cartwright tips it in. A big play by Bill Cartwright. Talk about playing big. And now it's Chicago by 1 with 2 minutes to go.
In case you're wondering, both teams are in the penalty.
And both teams have plenty of timeouts remaining. Hodges fights through the pick. Price fires it up. Rebound, Cartwright. Hodges, good defense that time, fighting around the pick on Price. But now Chicago. Jordan fakes out Elo. Hodges open in the corner. And Grant collides with Nance, and Grant may have fouled out of this one. It is on Horace Grant, and he's gone with his 6th personal foul.
He's going to be missed. We're talking about, never mind the point factor.
Rebound.
He's averaging 15 rebounds a game in this playoff series.
And down the stretch in a game like this, you need the best rebounders you can get. Grant Sellers will replace him in the lineup. And Grant goes out having scored 12 points and 5 rebounds. So now Sellers, who is from Warrensville Heights, Ohio, right in this neighborhood and starred at Ohio State and was one of the Big Ten's top rebounders, now has the pressure on him. You see a lot of timeouts left for both. Cleveland's free throw shooting has been terrific. The Lakers have opened up an 8-point lead over the Seattle Sonics in game 1 of their series. Nance, 6 for 7 from the line. And now Cleveland has the lead and a timeout called by Chicago. UB, 95-94 Cleveland.
Well, if I'm Lenny Wilkens, I cannot continue to allow Michael Jordan to come off of any pick-and-roll situation without outright trapping him and forcing Michael to give up the basketball. Right now, the stepping out in a semi-switch is being broken down because Michael is so clever with the basketball. It'll be interesting now, though, to see if Doug gives Michael the ball in a clear-out situation from the wing or from the top of the circle.
40 points for Michael Jordan. Every possession. There's the clear out. Elo guarding Jordan. Double teamed by Rollins. 8 on the shot clock. Jordan now funneled to the middle, and Scottie Pippen fires a 3 and hits with 1 second on the clock. Scottie Pippen hits a big 3-point basket. And remember, last year, Pippen was the hero along with Jordan in the deciding game at Chicago Stadium to give the Bulls the victory. And a timeout called. Cleveland has 3 full timeouts. Chicago 2 full and a 20.
Now remember, both teams are shooting the penalty.
And have been for quite a while. Winding down to a minute to go. Jordan is on Harper. Doherty is playing up on top. 2-point lead for Chicago, 97-95. Harper leaves it for Elo, goes for 3 and Craig Elo is having a career game today. 4 3-point baskets gives the Cavaliers a 98-97 lead. That's his second 3-point hoop in the last minute and a half. Jordan didn't get fouled at the baseline. Good Cleveland defense. There's the clock. 19 on the shot clock. And a 1-point Cleveland lead.
The thing you do not want to do now is foul. The most important thing is to get them to miss the shot.
Nance puts it up. Misses the shot. Who gets the rebound? It's Chicago's ball. It's out of bounds off of Elo. And Chicago will call a timeout with 19 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. We have had 3-point drama here in the final minutes of the game. With 3:57 to go, the Cavaliers and the Bulls were tied at 88. Scottie Pippen hit a 3-pointer. Elo answered that with a 3. But following the turnover, or the loose ball, it's Chicago's ball. The ball is in Chicago's court, so to speak, to try to win it with a basket.
Well, a big win by the Lakers, pulling it out in the last quarter. Chicago taking the ball at the opposite end of the floor. See, what that does is that gives you, it straightens out your defense, and it does not allow you the half court being able not to play the guy out of bounds and possibly force a turnover. They have plenty of time to get it inbounds and get it up the floor. Chicago has a 20-second timeout and a regular timeout.
Pippen brings it across, defended by Harper. 11 seconds to go.
In the middle of the floor.
Jordan has it. And Jordan puts up a jumper and hits with 6 seconds to go. Jordan hits the basket and now has 42 points in the game, and the Cavaliers have called a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining, and the idea who might get the ball in this situation.
Well, you can see that Price is going down below, so that means that they are going to run him off either one of baseline screens, either by Nance or by Doherty.
Elo will inbound. He gets it into Nance, gets the ball back, drives to the hoop, and lays it in with 3 seconds to go. Here's our story here at Richfield Coliseum. One of these teams will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks. It has been a thrilling game from the start. The Cavaliers have used their last timeout after they checked Chicago's alignment. The Bulls have 3 seconds to try a shot and try to win the game. You'll see the drama unfold.
The big thing here is that you jam the passer or you put a lot of pressure on the man. Now, Nance is laying off him right now, but watch to see if he runs at the ball or he picks up the cutters coming to the ball.
Sellers will inbound. Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up, and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Michael Jordan hit the basket at the buzzer as a disconsolate Lenny Wilkens leaves the floor. And for the second time today, the visiting team has won the deciding game in an opening round series, and the Chicago Bulls will move on to play the New York Knicks in the best of 7. Right now, let's go right over to JB with Michael Jordan.
Michael, now I thought you weren't supposed to be feeling so well coming into today's game.
You know, a lot of people put a lot of pressure on me, and you know, I still couldn't concentrate and make my free throws, but I didn't have to take a free throw on the last shot. It was a shot. I felt comfortable. We came in, we stuck tough, we hung right in there, gave ourselves a chance to win, and we won the ball game.
As we take a look at this replay, now you're not one to do an awful lot of boasting, but you had some boasts to make to a few Chicago writers about this series.
A lot of people put us out of this whole series, and you know, I opened my mouth a little bit, and I challenged the guys, I challenged myself, and said we could win in 4. But we didn't win in 4, we won in 5. I don't care how many we won in, we won, and that's all that counts.
My last question. There's a pregame ritual that you go through. You're back in the locker room by yourself. There's a song that plays, and you said that was going to be your theme. What's that song that you listen to?
Anita Baker, Give It Your Best. Just go out and give it your all. And that's what I did. I felt that, you know, we had to go out and play. You know, the pressure was not on us, it was on them. We've beaten them here before. We just wanted to duplicate that again, and we did it.
And the Big Apple waits for you.
We're going to New York, baby.